teach you guys a fairy. Make a long tail bow with that. To start, all you're gonna need is some ribbon and thread. We're gonna kick it off by measuring how big we want the top part of our bow to be, just by folding it over itself and then cutting it. And then we're gonna do the same thing for the tail, except for you're gonna measure it as it is the tail and make it even on both sides. And keep in mind that we will be cutting it down a little bit and burning the edges, so leave a little wiggle room. At this point, we have the foundation for our bow. Now, I am customizing my ribbon. If you already have your ribbon the way you want it to be, I suggest you skip to 119. But if you are customizing your ribbon, like adding trim to it as I am, you're also going to need heat bond, hemming fabric, and an iron. And I am going to use the Ultra Bond. And you're going to just measure out the same length. And now we're just going to adhere our trim to our ribbon. I did an initial standard iron, then I steamed in sections to secure. Look how beautiful this turned out. Now let's put this bow together. I got some practice. I made some little bows. We're going to use some barrettes, lighter, some spare fabric, string again, our scissors, and the hot glue gun. And we're going to just make our shape. This is done by folding our bow fabric in the middle. I did a single fold or a pinch. You can fold it 3 times, 4 times, as many times as you want to get the rippling that you desire on your bow. Once you've achieved that, you just wrap some string around the middle part, and then we're going to secure it by double knotting. Now from here on out, as we complete each step, you're going to want to clean up, cut away any strays, because we are working towards the final product. If you're still watching, drop a bow emoji down below. I'm in love with this little tuxedo shape. Let's attach this tail. We're gonna just pinch the fabric for the tail in the middle, like we just did with the bow, by folding it in half. And then we're gonna add our bow right on top of that. We haven't put any string yet, but when the bow is on top of your pinch that's in your tail, then we're gonna wrap it and knot it up, and we have a secured tail to the bow. And now I'm gonna take my scrap fabric and just make sure it is enough. I'm not attaching it yet. First, we're attaching the back of the bow to the barrette, and then we're taking our scrap fabric and folding it in half to create that middle centerpiece for our bow. Now, as you see here, I did cut my little centerpiece into like a little point on each of the ends. That just make it easier for me to lace it through where it goes on the barrette, and just a cleaner finish. But it's definitely not necessary. I didn't do it, and I don't do it for all of my bows. Once this is secured, we're basically done. All we need to do is trim our tails and seal them. Now, if you want them straight edge, you should just burn from the step that we just finished. But if you want triangles in there, I'm gonna just go ahead and be out with you guys. And I was lazy. I should have definitely drawn on the back of this ribbon my triangle shape I wanted, to make sure I got it even, and then cut and seal them with the fire. But I mean, it still turned out really cute. It's not as perfect as it would have been, but guys, look at this little bow. Like, I'm in love. I hope you liked this video. Let me know if you try it out. Thanks for watching with Des.